Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. I have pinned a message up at the top which is my Nightbot commands. So if you want to put a command in and don't know which one you need to put in or for what, you can hit the Nightbot !commands and it will give you an entire list of 5 pages of different commands that are available. So, yeah, just want to throw that out there so that you can definitely look things up, like the Pablos is !Pablo. And that is, of course, the pencils that we'll be using today. We have all sorts of things that we're going to be using today. So I'm going to go through and say hello, 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 hello. So we have Ashley who is lurking. Hello, Ashley. Larissa, hello. Davissa, hello. Nina, hello. Yvonne, hello. Ah, and of course, Nightbot, hello. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. My microphone's not showing movement, so hopefully everybody can hear me okay. If you can't hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, great. Now, Evelyn has informed me that she is not going to be streaming today, so I might go a little bit longer and we'll try to finish this. Oh my goodness. Hello, Sheena. Hello, Alex. Okay, good, because I was just about to say. Boy, the chat is behind today. Hello, Stacy. Okay, great. All right, so what we're going to try to accomplish today is everything. What we're going to accomplish today, we don't know. So we're going to start here on the book. So I need some tanny colors. And like I said, I'm using the Caran d'Ache Pablos. Hi, Terry Lynn. So how is everyone today? I hope your week has been fantastic. Ooh, an extra fancy coffee. And you didn't even bring me one. Not that I can drink an extra fancy coffee, but so I'm going in with light ochre just to do the pages of the book here. Just going to dive right on in this. This, of course, is a Heather Valentin picture. And if you would like to purchase this picture, of course, I have left a link in the description below the video. But you can also go to her shop by hitting !shop Heather, and that will give you the link to her shop. Now I'm going in with just straight golden ochre. I'm just going to do the lines of the page. Where they're the darkest areas there. The Pablos are really smooth, but they are a much harder pencil than, say, the Luminance. They're in between a luminance and a Faber-Castell. I really like them. All right, so now we're going to do the face of the book, and we're going to do that with a little bit of violet, royal blue, a little bit of black. Where is it? There it is. And I think a little bit of Prussian blue. And they blend really, really nicely. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Yvonne. I hope it gets better soon. I'm just going to see which one to start with here. Okay, so let's start with our violet. I am going to actually switch you over to the close-up if I can find it. There we go. So you can actually see what I'm doing. Isn't that nice of me? I hope you are feeling better soon, hon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I bet. That does make things very tough. So I've got my desk all covered with all sorts of nifty things that we'll be using on this picture after I get the pencil work done. So we've got some King Art gel sticks, and we've got some glowing paint in a wonderful neon green. Yeah, I can't wait until your rooms are all finished, and they're looking great so far. She's redoing her crafty rooms. Yeah, that's really, really sad to hear, Terry Lynn. I hope it gets better soon. I know it's really hard to deal with death in the family like that. So. All right. So I'm just putting in little bits of this purple, and I'm using the violet here, just in the edges of the book, in the dark edges of the book. And we're going to be going over that with a different blue as well, just to give it a creepy kind of feel. I want to do it more blue than purple because I don't want it to blend into her dress very much. Yes, it is great chaos. It looks fantastic. All right, so now we're going to go in with a little bit of royal blue. sure that we get those edges. So what are you all up to today, other than watching me color a wonderful Heather Valentin? Now I'm just being all loosey-goosey with this because I know I'm going to be covering it up again. No, they're a little bit harder. These are a little bit harder than a poly, but the polys are a little bit smoother. They're really, really hard to explain. They lay down really, really nicely. I guess the word is dry. They have a dry feel to them. They're not as creamy, I guess is the word, as the Caran d'Ache Luminance. Catching up on hugs. Awesome. Ooh, pizza. Sounds like a good lunch. I'm surprised that my husband didn't grab his lunch out of the fridge yet, but he will. I don't think he realizes I bought him snack foods for when I'm streaming. Oh, neat. Dunkelbutt. I know it's probably Dunkelbunt, but it just sounds funnier, Dunkelbutt. Alright, now I'm going in with Prussian blue. And we're just going to go right over top of all of that again. And just extending it out a little bit more. I do find that the Pablos keep a nice point very, very, very well. Now I'm going into the center of the book a little more with this blue. Oh, you would not mess it up, Stacy. You're a fantastic colorist. These are definitely a layering pencil. They layer really, really nicely. Nice. Yes, I saw that. Yeah, I jumped the gun on the 30 Days of Hugs, but I don't mind doing the whole book. It's fun. And it's such an uplifting book. All the hugs are just so cool. Even though, like yesterday's hug, for example, it takes me some time sometimes to figure out what the hug is. Oh, cool. That'd be awesome. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of black, and I'm just going to do the very, very edges with the black. Just to make sure that definition is still there. And down here where it's coming into the ruffles in her skirt. Not often you hear witch and ruffles all in the same sentence. This is just the cutest picture. Let's see. What did I miss? Alright, so now we're just going to go in with a little bit more of the royal blue. And we're just building that color up. I'm leaving it open a little bit more in the center because I'm going to put a little bit of that glowy green color coming up off of the floor. Because of the teapot spill. I don't know if you want to drink this tea though. It's looking kind of kind of potiony. All right. So that's made it nice and dark. Exactly, Alex. Everyone makes mistakes. Some of us more than others, but I make mistakes all the time. I just try to own them, learn from them, and move on. All right, so once again, I'm going back and forth between the blues and the purples, putting in the Prussian blue now. Leaving that center with a little bit of white spot there so it can pick up the... Hi, Marilyn! Ooh, school projects. So just going around the edges with this black, making sure that the shadows are in there and you can see the definition of the book. And then we're going to go over it again with the violet, just on the edges here. And a little bit more of this Prussian blue. And once again, we're going back with the royal blue, just for all of those people out there that might be coloring along. It's hard to watch and color at the same time, though. I find anyway. I always have to watch it back and just rewind and stop, rewind and stop. Been having a hard time keeping up on streams lately. YouTube isn't telling me when they're streaming. And I went out and did people-y stuff the other day, and I don't like doing people-y stuff. Oh, no, I don't think I could choose just one. Um, Goodness. It changes all the time, you know. You get a new one and you think, ooh, this is my favorite. And then you get a new one and, ooh, this is my favorite. I don't think I have just one favorite. That's a very, very difficult question, Stacy. It's a great question. Can you choose just one? It's the same with artists. It's so hard to choose a favorite artist because all of them have such fantastic pictures and such different styles. Very, very rarely do you find the same style with any artist, which is wonderful. I'm just being careful going around the letters and stars and whatnot because I'm going to be doing those in different colors. So I'm still using the Prussian blue here, just going over top of everything, leaving enough of a tooth on the page for the green, because I will be going over it all with the same green that I used down there. A bit of a lime green, make it all glowy. Might have to outline that with some black. Nice. Okay. Well, it's I don't even think I've heard of that one. I probably have. I probably actually have it, but It's funny because when I first started coloring, my absolute favorite artist was Selena Finish. I just loved her work. Um, and then I found Molly Harrison, and I just loved her work. And then I had found Heather Valentin, and I just loved her work. And, you just end up finding so many different artists that have such a different style that you just absolutely adore. Like Clara Markova and Hannah Carlson, and I think I said that right. I may be wrong. Um, Christine Caron, you know, found her stuff and I bought every single one of her books, like every one of them. I think the only one I don't have is Benny Blue 2, and I still have to get that one. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I'll have to check. Um, I think I have that one, but I'm not positive. Just up in the color in the dark areas a little bit here. Making sure that we don't have any major lines. Don't like join lines. They bug me. Then we're going to take our black pen and I'm just going to outline. The word. Alright, now we're going to take some yellow. Yellow. Oh, Circle of Life. Yes, I love that book. I love all the books. I love books. So this one that I'm using is Naples Yellow. And then we're going to take our lime green, which is this one I do believe. No, that's spring. Lime green. And we're just going to give the book a little bit of a glow. From the floor. Actually, I'm going to add a little tiny bit of it to her face too, if they'll let me, but it won't, so that's fine. Alright. So there is our book all done. Oh no! That's not fun. It's never fun when you find a pencil that is not the way it should be. Oh, what happened there? Okay, it's a eraser. It's like, what is that? A little bit of eraser piece. Alright, so these ones are going to go in here because I'm done with those for now. So we're going to do her hat. And we're going to use the same colors we did on her skirt. We're just going to add different colors in for the different areas. So we're going to start with the royal blue. No, we're going to start with, yeah, the royal blue. I'm going to turn you sideways here so that I can get into the deeper areas. I'm going to put a heavy layer down here under the edge of her brim of her hat. Nightbot is just working it today, isn't he? So I'm just putting in a heavy layer at the edges, and then I'm lightening it up as we get further in. To the brim of her hat here. And I'm not going to worry too much about that grid. I know Heather probably drew them in so that it could be multiple colors, but I'm not going to do it in multiple colors. So now I'm going in with violet. So that one was royal blue. Now we're going to go in with violet, especially in these under areas. Darken those up. Bring that edge in. So is everybody looking forward to the Harry Potter-a-thon that will be next weekend? I can't wait. I think it's going to be so much fun. And of course, that is being put on by Emily Illustrates and a whole bunch of different people here in the community. And if you go to my listing for it, because I've already posted the stream for it coming up, I do believe I have the full schedule listed there. So if you want to look at the schedule and mark everybody so that you know when people are coming on and what's going on, because some people don't have it already set up and some people don't previously list their streams, which is just perfectly fine. But having that list of them there is beneficial to you to keep people keep in the know, so you know what other people are doing and what streams you want to watch and that sort of thing. Hi Joyce, how are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. All right, so now I'm going in with the Prussian blue. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. And there's also after the Harry Potter-a-thon, there's another color-a-thon that Shell Artie is putting together for Halloween, which will be the which is listed in my community area there. Do believe it's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. I'm not positive on that though. And I will be participating in that one as well. We've got so much going on this month. So I'm just doing the edges in black now, just to keep that definition there. So we don't lose the edge of the hat. Okay. Now, just going to try to stay in screen. Just going to go over that blue one more time. Making sure that I get all of those white spots filled in. Hi, Emily. Yeah, okay. I knew I was right. I knew I had something going on. You're going to reread all the books? Wow. I can't read that much that fast. So since Emily's here, I gave a sneak peek the other day, but I don't think Emily saw the sneak peek. Let's see, where did I put it? I put it away so it wouldn't get broke. There it is. I'll give a sneak peek. Just for Emily. Hi, Mona. So that is what I am going to be coloring. And I'll do this. So hopefully I don't blind y'all because I don't have the book to well, maybe I'll do this so that I can cover up part of it so it doesn't completely blind you. Nope, it's going to completely blind you. So we'll turn it down there. So once it's all colored, you'll see the colors in it. And I'll tape off the entire light box so that people don't get blinded. I'm going to color it with acrylic paint markers. So acrylic paint pens. It is plastic. It is a picture out of the Harry Potter coloring book that my husband has 3D printed on the 3D printer and made into a lithophane. This one failed, but I got to play with it a little bit with the different alcohol inks and see how alcohol ink would react with it. And I'm not quite sure I like the way the alcohol ink reacted, so I will use the paint pens with it. I'm going to stick it back in the drawer so I don't drop it and break it. Because, yeah, that would suck. He's having troubles printing them right now, so I have one. Alright, so yes, it's three-dimensional. So all of the ridges are printed, so you can see the ridge there. So all of the lines are printed. I did not realize how dirty my nails were until just now. I was doing housework yesterday and this morning before I came on. I just noticed that even though I washed my hands, my nails didn't get a good scrub. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so we're going to start with blue, royal blue again. We're going to do our edges. Yes, it is definitely sweater weather. It's getting a little chilly here in the morning. And with my arthritis, I can't take the cold as well as I used to. You know, 45 degrees used to be, wear shorts and a t-shirt. Now it's bundle up in a parka. Yeah, definitely gotta stay warm. And of course, having Canadian children, both of them can't stand the heat. And their bedrooms get really very warm because of their computer and TVs and all the other fun stuff that teenage boys require. Well, don't require, desire is the better word for it because they don't require it. Ooh, 4 degrees Celsius. Ugh, that is chilly. So I'm going in now with the violet. Yeah, the almanac says it's supposed to be a really cold winter this year, so we will see. We haven't had snow here in quite a while, so, well, not anything accumulable or major in a couple of years, so. Not that I'm complaining about that, because I really don't enjoy the snow. I enjoy looking at it, but that's about it. Now I'm just going to do a light layer of this violet right across the entire area here to blend into. Wow, Joyce. Yeah, we've got a few trees out front that are starting to turn now, so the maple trees are starting to turn. I woke up the other day and there was actually frost on the ground. It's like, oh my goodness. Yay, fall. So now I'm going through with the Prussian blue. Ah, yes. If you grew up in Colorado, you probably enjoy the snow quite a bit. I don't mind the snow when it goes on the ground. Now, if snow could only fall on the ground and the trees and the rooftops and whatnot and stay off the roads, I'd be good with snow. I don't like it on the road. Yes, snow in the winter is good. That is very true, Nina. Absolutely. Very true. Hello, Della. It's chilly down there too, huh? So I'm just doing the edges with a bit of black just to keep it defined. I think I'm going to blend this area. Yeah, I was fine with the cold until I got a little bit of arthritis in my joints, and now it doesn't like the cold at all. It actually hurts. I don't like hurting. So I'm just taking the Caran d'Ache blender and blending that all together. And creating that barrier so that when I go over it with the paint, it won't wash any of the color away. Same with up here on the top here. And we've got another layer, another couple of spots that we're going to do this combination. And then her hat will be done. Well, and then this part of her hat will be done. Then I can stop boring you with these colors. Yeah, I stopped sleeping with the window open when we first moved here, and the train went by and almost gave my husband a heart attack. I swear, if you could, you know, get pictures of somebody hanging from a ceiling, you'd definitely see my husband doing so. Yes, yes, I have a couple of those, and some ankles, and hands, and so just going through with that royal blue, getting that in there, and then we're going to go into our violet. Getting it into those darker areas. And then we're going to take the Prussian blue. And just make sure that we get that shadowed area all shadowy. And then we're going to take the black. Yeah, basically it gets too cold here and I might as well just stay in bed because or crank the heat and have the children suffer because I just can't take it. I'm old and decrepit. My body thinks so anyway. I keep on telling it I'm not, but my body keeps on rejecting that idea. Just going to blend it all together. And then the last spot that we're going to do in this combination is down here on the tip of the hat. So once again, we're going to grab the royal blue. This one here is going to be pretty simple because it's quite a small piece of hat. And then we're going to take the violet. I have spoken to her the other day. She's been having a bit of a tough time, so she hasn't been in chat today, but she may be watching. So, and then going through with that Prussian blue. Yes, she is struggling. Hopefully she's feeling a little bit better today. I was thinking about driving up there at some point. Just put a bit of that black in there. Now we're going to do this one here, and we're going to do it in oranges. So we're going to grab these three colors here. And we're going to start with the vermilion. Yeah, she stopped in, I think it was Wednesday, during my live chat on my live on Wednesday. So, and I talked to her after that. She's one tough cookie, that lady. Okay, so we're just doing the shadowy areas, the edges, the shadowy areas with the vermilion where all the folds are for the hat. Okay, and of course I'm off screen. Sorry guys. Hi Ruthie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope she's getting. Yeah, she's up in Idaho, which is fairly close to me. It's a few hours away. So now I'm going in with reddish orange. Yeah, it was removed. It was just a test, and it didn't do what they wanted it to do. So unfortunately. So just going lightly off of the edges here so that I can blend into the next color, which is orange. Okay. Right. And there we have that part of our hat. Dust that off. And then we're going to actually take some silver, I think, maybe. Yeah. I'm going to do these little spots in silver. And we'll do the stars in gold. And I'll go through and I'll add some glitter on top of it. Okay. And there we have that. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those spell check demons. They're always causing havoc. And then up here on this one, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with the vermilion. Once we get this pencil work done, then we got some fun stuff to play with. Oh, go away. Darn pop-ups. I thought I turned that off, but for some reason it just keeps on turning itself back on every time my computer restarts. Drives me crazy. I've got all sorts of stuff all over my desk. Wow, Nightbot is just having a heyday, isn't he? Goodness. I don't know why he's pushing those all out at the same time. I have them set so that they go out at different times. I'm going to have to change his settings again. He's going to have to go to the bad Nightbot corner if he keeps it up. For spamming, the Nightbot is going to have to go to the corner for spamming. All right. And then once again with the silver, we're just going to sharpen it. Yeah, AI demons, that's for sure. Especially when they're spammers. You know, I have the AI demon because of spammers. I didn't expect the AI demon to be a spammer. So just putting in the silver dots. And like I said, I'll be going over it with some gel pen as well. Alright, so we're going to put this away because we're all done with this color combination. Get in there. Alright. Excuse me. A bit of a tickle in my throat. Now we're going to add some green. Just because I like green. And she's going to be a colorful hat. So I've got emerald green here. I'm just doing the edges and the shadowy type areas. And if you don't already know, Heather Valentin's work. Um, she every Halloween, October is her birth month, and every Halloween, she puts on this wonderful production on her YouTube channel um, that is just absolutely hilariously fun to watch. It's funny, but um, it's just fun, is what it is. And she will be streaming, I do believe, tomorrow, a part of her Halloween special. So if you want to hit exclamation point Heather Valentin, it should give you her YouTube channel, unless Nightbot's going to be a pain. So check it out because, like I said, she'll be live tomorrow, and she's just absolutely adorable. I just love her. And of course, next Wednesday, Wednesday the 20th, I do believe it is, I'm going to have a couple of people join me for our Wednesday coloring stream. And of course, we will be coloring Heather Valentin, and she may be in chat. So she may be hanging out with us. So that'll be cool. Hey there, Pamela. Thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate that. But it'll be great to have her visiting with us as well. So now we're going to take grass green and just smooth those areas over into that lighter green. And darken up these edges a bit. See, I remembered this time. I'm so terrible with names. I actually remembered. And I didn't even look at my stick-it note. Now just going back in with that yellow-green. If I didn't tell you what color it was before. So the colors we've used is emerald green, grass green, and yellow green. And then we're going to take some gold for the stars. And like I said, I will be adding gel pen to the stars and the circles, the stars and the moons, basically, because that's what the circles are going to be, just to make them sparkle. Alright, now we're going to do the green on the next part as well. So we need our emerald green. Exclamation point Heather Valentin. Should be. That should have Nightbot. Yeah, there we go. There is a link. And then we're going to go from emerald green to grass green. And then we're going to go in with the yellow green. And then the gold for the stars. All right, so we'll put these away. Absolutely. If you have not already, make sure that you, hit that subscribe button there. And she's always fun to watch. I just love her videos. They're always very informative. I'm going to switch over to the main camera here. So that is what we have so far. She is. She's absolutely spectacular. Her talent is just wonderful. All right. So now, let's see, what time is it? How much time do we have? Okay, so we have about 45 minutes left of my time. You've never colored Halloween themes before? Wow. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our lime green and our spring green. I just got to find my lime green here. There we go. And sharpen it up here a little bit. Are they cool? They're such great boots. Alright, so we're just going to go through the spill. And we're just going to put a base color of the lime green down. And I'm going to, of course, darken that up around the edges and where the movement of the puddle is. And then we're going to make it glow. Now we're going to take our grass green, no, our yellow green, and we're going to bring it into those edges. That is a froggy. Want to see the froggy? I thought I had showed the froggy. There's the froggy. He's a froggy. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. And welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, it's a little froggy. Now, of course, my camera isn't picking up that green very well. It's decided that it's a yellow instead of a green, but that's okay. Just putting in a little bit of that darker green in the bottom of the bubbles. There we go. And under the edge of the teapot, because it's dumped over, I'm going to actually pull that out a little bit. Properties. It is way too close. So let's pull that out a little bit. There we go. So that I'm not right on top of everything, so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Isn't that fun? And under the edge of the teapot here. Oh, you gotta get the choo-choo in there, absolutely. And the pencils I'm using are the Caran d'Ache Pablos. And if you hit exclamation point Pablo, it should give you a link to Amazon, which of course I am an Amazon affiliate, so it is an affiliate link. If you wanted to look at the Pablos. And now we're going to go in with the spring green coming off of that yellow green a little bit into the lime green. Like so. And it's making it all look like toxic ooze. Bob is going to run out and get some food real quick. He's hungry. Oh, and I completely missed underneath there. Yes, I am using the Caran d'Ache Pablos. For now. I've got a few things up my sleeve today. And we're just going to add a little bit of that in here as well. There we go. And then we're going to take this one, I think. Yeah. I'm going to take some light green, go into that bubble with it. And then we're going to take some white and just blend it in. And then we're going to go back over everything with lime green. Make sure I have the right one. Hi, Anna. How are you? And your brothers and your mom? Now, on Wednesday, I had the wonderful Delane from Color Pocket with us, and a few people won some pictures. And one of the people that won some pictures did not send me an email, so I was not able to send those out. So, Louise, if you're watching or if you watch this back later, can you please, please, please email me so that I can send you out your pictures that you won? How about a pencil holder? If I'm storing my pencils, I prefer them in a case. If I'm using my pencils, I prefer my pencil holder. So, what I used to do when I first started coloring, and my husband first created the pencil holder, is I'm going to switch on the main screen here just so I can show you what I'm talking about here. So nowadays, I keep my pencils in their case, and I put the ones that I'm coloring with in my pencil holder. However, when I first started coloring, I had an entire set in my holder, and then I would take those sticky labels, and I would put all 8 colors on the front of each of these so that I knew which pencils were in there, and then I would be able to choose what I wanted. But I always kept at least one set on my desk at all times. So, and when I had, just 3 or 4 sets, that was Hi, Bobby. I am working on this wonderful lady here. Yes, this will hold 136 pencils. I can't do that anymore because I have way too many pencils. But this will hold an entire 120 set and then some. So I would keep an entire set on my desk with just little stickers on each one so that I could see what colors were in each holder. And then I was able just to pick my colors that way. Hi, Paul. So that's what I used to do with the pencil holder. Now I keep the colors in it that I'm working on and some extra colors like my skin tones that are a small set. Yeah, it's a fantastic pencil holder. And if you want to take a look at the things that are available in the 3D shop, I do believe it is exclamation point 3D shop or 3D store. Exclamation point 3D store, I do believe. Oh my goodness, that autocorrect is just having fun with everybody today, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to use the blender on this because I am going to be painting over it with some glow paint. So I'm not going to use the blender pencil on it because I want the glow paint to stick. It is good to see you as well, Paul. So, because I'm going to be doing a lot of this lower part with glow paint, which takes time to dry, I'm going to actually switch you over to the main camera. No. Um, no, they are something I sell in 3D store, I think. It might be 3D print store. Hold on a sec. Exclamation. So this will bring up the commands so that you can look up the command. I do believe it is exclamation point 3D print store. But I will, yes, exclamation point 3D print store will take you to a video. Yes, I have two cameras. I have my main camera and then I have my close-up camera. So it's 3D. There we go. Yes, I do. All right, so what we're going to do, because we have time, because Evelyn isn't going to be streaming today, so we're going to work with the King Art gel sticks. So that will take you to a video of all of the things I have available in the 3D print store and how much they are and whatnot. Basically, if you just email me, which you can find the email address with exclamation point email me, what you want and what colors and that sort of thing, we can do a walkthrough of the different colors available and all that fun stuff. So we're going to be using gel sticks. So I don't need those. Well, yeah, I do actually need these ones first. I need this one, I do believe. So that one's light tan. I just want regular tan. That's sand. That's peach. Well, I guess we'll just use light tan. Isn't that always fun? The spelling demon. All right, so we're going to take light tan, and then we're going to also take this one here, which is cool gray. And I opened this one upside down, so now it's all out of order there. I'm going to use some cool gray, and then we're going to use oh no, that's horrible. Don't like it when weird things are going on. And then we're going to use yes. Those are all things that my husband 3D prints for basically for us. He doesn't 3D print them for anyone else, just us. So I think I want those ones too, and maybe some of those. I gotta put them away. Stop, stop. Okay, so we're gonna do the window behind her. So what we're gonna start with. Oh, actually, I need this one too. Ah, there's tan. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with the pale tan. And the tan. And we're just going to pick up some of that with our brush. And we're just going to do some areas around the window for little bits of light coming in the window. Now, if you watch Heather's video on her channel that she just put up, that she just finished, it's a four-part series coloring one of these pictures. You will see this technique used because she uses it. She does almost the entire picture with the gel sticks. And I'm basically following her use of them. Alright, so we're just putting a little bit of glow in there. Now I'm not too worried about it being too much because I will be going through with some other grays and darker colors. I just want to make sure I get enough in there. Gel crayons, yes. Gel crayons. And of course, I completely forgot to grab a paper towel, so I'll just use this piece of scrap paper to wipe off the excess. Alright, so the next one I'm going to go in with is the cool gray. These are King Art gel sticks. Just going to load up my brush with this cool gray. And we're just going to fill in the open space here. Not worried too much about going over the lines or anything, because after I'm done with the gel sticks, I'll be coming back through with some colored pencils and putting in some definitions and that sort of thing after the gel sticks set. You have about 24 hours where you can actually take an eraser and remove the gel pen before it actually sets into the paper. But sometimes after that it makes it very difficult. I have some different ones as well. I've got some, before I committed myself to buying the more expensive gel pens or the, not gel pens, gel sticks, or the Faber-Castell, what are they called? Their little crayons there. I can't remember what they're called. Shannon, where are you? Shannon would know. Emily knows. Emily, what are they called? Yeah, you can still use it. Like you can still work with it, but after about 24 hours, it completely soaks in, like dries out, and you can't really erase it too much after that, and it won't rub off. Gelatos, that's the one. Thank you. I don't have any, so I don't know. I didn't know what to say there. Couldn't remember what they were called. Okay, so if you find that you have gone over anything, such as I just went over her hair here, you just take your eraser and just gently erase it a little bit, making sure that you don't erase, the colored pencil that you have laid down. I'm just going to dust off the eraser bits. And then we're going to take a little bit more of this light gray. And I think we're going to put in a little bit more of that yellowy tone as well. Just going to leave that one. Grab a new one. Just want a little bit more of that yellow glow coming through the windows there. Yes, these are just basic makeup brushes that you can buy on Amazon. They come in a set of 10, or you can just get one or two, but you have a really big one. This is the brush holder that my husband makes. But if you have really big areas, you can use some of the bigger ones, or smaller areas and use the smaller ones. I also have finger dots that work really well as well. And what a finger dot is it's basically a foam thing that you put on the end of your finger. So this is a finger dot. This one has white pan pastel on it. So that is a finger dot. Thank you. Yes, Ashley. My brain just said, nope, you don't have any, so you don't need to know. I got these, and I figured I didn't need the gelatos at that point. All right, so I'm going to take the darker gray now. So this is just straight gray. And basically all I'm doing is I'm scribbling it on my palette, picking it up with the brush and applying it to the paper. Now if you find little chunks, make sure that you just rub it against your palette until that little chunk is blended in, so you don't end up with any big chunks. You can also rub it in, like if you find that you have an area. With these smaller areas, sometimes they don't get deep into the area that you want to get deep into, so you can just spread it out with your finger if you need to. Like so. Oh, that's good, Paul. I'm glad you like him. Okay, so we're just going to fill up the brush now with some of the gray. And now my brush is really full. So as you can see, it's like misshapen and whatnot because it's really full. So we should be able to get the majority of the wall done with this. And you just go in little circles and empty that brush. Like so. Just fill up the brush again. And I'm not worried about it being blotchy or anything because I am going to go over it with other colors. This is just the base color. You are very welcome. Send me a picture of it framed, Paul, so I can see it, because I think he'd look awesome framed. Actually erase that because I don't want to go into the where it is. There it is. Couldn't find my electric eraser. Didn't want to go into the bottle with that, so I'm just erasing it. Like so. And then you just take your brush. Where's my brush? There it is. And dust that off. And then just fill it up again. Now I'm working away from the bottle into the wall because I don't want to cover up the bottle. And this is the bottom of the wall where it comes into the floor, so I'm going to stop there. Going into this area here, working away from that bottle because I don't want to cover up that bottle. Aw, sweet. Thank you, Paul. That'd be wonderful. So I need a little bit more of the gray. Oh, that's iron. Don't need that one yet. Where'd my gray go? Oh, I lost my gray. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of the dark gray and a little bit of the light gray. Tammy! Hello, darling. How was your sleep? Like I said, I'm not too concerned about going over top of any of the bricks or anything because I'm going to be adding other colors. The bottles and that sort of thing I want to be a lighter tone, but these are creepy dungeon type walls, so thank you so much for subscribing, Gloria, and welcome, welcome. Oh, you lurk away, Anna. Okay, so now we've got that down. Crashed nice and early so you can be awake. Yeah. So now I'm going to add some iron. Now the iron is really dark, but it has a bit of a brown tone to it, which is great. So we're just going to go in to some of the darker areas here. We're just going to work that in. Just a little bit down here. A little here, a little there. Yeah. All right, Alex, enjoy your adulting. It's Saturday. We shouldn't have to adult on Saturday. So now we're going to take a little bit of the black. We're going to add it to that iron color there. We're just going to put little areas of it in these deep areas up here. And into these rocks here as well. Oh, Stacy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can we get some exclamation point sweet in the chat, or some hypes with our handy dandy emotes for Stacy? Thank you so much, hon. Or you can do exclamation point love as well. All right. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of let's see if I can find it here. We're going to take a bit of a light brown. And mix it into that gray-brown color. We're going to do our stones with it. Go a little bit more brown to it. There we go, that's better. We're just doing up those bricks. I'm not trying to make them all the same color, so if they're different colors, it doesn't matter, because they're bricks. Bricks are never the same color. If they are, they're definitely not old bricks. And this is definitely an old witch's house. Castle-y type place. Okay, I need my small one here. So I'm just taking a small thin brush here, and I'm just bringing that down into an area that was a little too white, because we don't want any areas that are too white. It's supposed to be dark, gloomy. Now, of course, we're not done with the walls at all. I've got to let this gray set in and that sort of thing before I go over it with the next color, which is going to have a bit of a lime green in it, so that we can do that glow. And of course we're going to go over it with the colored pencils as well for the details, the deeper details. You're not late, Rika. That's the great thing about YouTube videos, is you're never late. You can always watch it later. I'm still here, so you're not late. All right. So there's the walls prepped for the colored pencils, the walls and the window. So now we're going to pick out another trying to think here. Just got to make sure that I clean off those bottles. Because we do not want any of the gray on them, because we're going to be using water-based paint on them, and if that gray is on them, it will turn that paint into a dull color, and I don't want that. So I'm just going through, making sure that I erase off any of that gray paint. I think I got it all. Alright. So there we have it so far. Now I'm going to do the floorboards, and then I think we're going to call it a day. We're going to start with some dark brown. And like I said, I will be going over this with pencil as well, and adding that definition back in. So just coming down here with that dark brown. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, the spell demon is horrible. Now we're going to take a little bit of a red brown, which is just straight brown instead of dark brown. And we're just going to mix it into that color a little bit. Just to deepen that color just a touch. And once this is all dry, we'll be adding a green glow to it from the ooze that has spilled. Ah, all the animals are fed. So we're just going to take some of this brown and we're just going to go into these stones around the window as well. Just because I want them to have a little bit more brown in them. Just because I want it. And just put little bits in the wall. There we go. All right. Yes, the spell check demon is always lurking. Which is wonderful. It's always great to have Tammy here. I miss her when she's not here. And then I yell at her when she is here because it's too early. Poor Tammy can never win. So I'm just going to use a pencil eraser for this part, just because it's so close to the edge and I don't want to erase the rest of it. Alright. Just trying to make sure that I leave those bottlenecks and tops empty so that I can put the creepy gooey and gory goo in it. Alright. And Evelyn spoke to me yesterday in Emily's chat and let me know that she is not going to be streaming today. All right, Anna, have fun. Yeah, she's just going to relax for the weekend. And that's why I'm not in any big hurry to close this up yet. You know, I'm actually erasing while on screen because, you know, that sort of thing I would have typically left and did off screen. But I'm going to erase this up, and then we'll put in some color for the bottles, and then we're going to leave this sit and dry until next week, and then we'll put in the rest, or well, until Wednesday, and then we'll put in the rest of the colored pencil work and the paint. I want this to set up before I start using the watercolor paint on it because I don't want to activate those colors. Yeah. Pastels and gel sticks, they just erase so nice. However, if you leave a gel stick sit too long, it's not going to erase so nice. Alright, so now we're going to take, what color do we want? I think we want, I'm debating. Debating. Let's do a purple one. So we're going to do violet. I'll flip this over so that I have a clean board. And I'm going to grab, do I not have a clean one? Okay, I don't. That's alright. Wipe this one clean. There we go. So I've got some violet here and I'm just getting it on the brush, breaking down any chunks because chunks will leave streaks. And I'm just going to base coat these bottles here. And when I come in next time, I can use colored pencils for definition. So we'll do our dark areas and our dark purples with the colored pencils. Right now we're just putting a base coat on. Just put down a little bit more. And I know it kind of looks a little messy to start, and until we start adding the definition, it will look a little messy. But once we start adding that definition, it'll look better, I promise. And then we're going to rub this off. Now, of course, these do wash out with soap and water. So, you know, if you have your brushes full of color, you can definitely wash them out with soap and water. So I'm just putting some tan here and filling this brush with it. And just going to put the cork in. Okay. So that is about all we can do today. Of course, I thank everyone for joining me and for hanging out. I know it's a little bit past where I normally would sign off, but until this has a little bit of time to set up, there's really not a whole lot I can do at this point. So we will come back on Wednesday and we will finish this off. Of course, Wednesday is, let's see, the 13th. Ooh, at least it's not Friday. So on Wednesday the 13th, I will be back live, of course, at 3 o'clock. Hi, Heather. How are you? You came in just as we were finishing up. I am using your gel stick tricks. Of course, if you want to purchase this picture, the information is in the description below the channel. You can also get to Heather's shop by hitting !shop Heather. You can also get to Heather Valentin's YouTube channel. If you have not already watched Heather's YouTube channel, go over there, check it out. She is fantastic. Just hit !Heather Valentin, and that will get you over to her channel as well. She does have a Patreon, which you will find that information in her shop. So go on over, hit !Heather shop or shop Heather for her shop, and !Heather Valentin for her YouTube channel. And I'm going to let this set, and then next Wednesday I will finish it off with some colored pencils and some glow paint. Glow paint. We are going to make the green ooze glow. Absolutely. I think it's shop Heather for her shop, Deb. Oh, thank you. Hi there, Ains. Well, all the fun people are here now. I can't go. So I'm just going to sit here and chat to you all. There you go. And it should be !Shop Heather for her store. Bye, Stacy. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, Heather's in the house. We gotta stay. So the wonderful artist that drew and draws Little Lacy Sunshine and all of her wonderful pictures is actually in chat at the moment. So if you all want to say hello to Heather, she is in chat. She will be joining us also for a wonderful color in chat where she's going to be in the chat for the stream. Oh no, you haven't missed all the fun yet. She will join us for a color and chat on the 20th, which is a Wednesday, and she will be sitting here talking and hanging out with us all. So that'd be cool. That's going to be cool. Well, I do have the hug to color, so we could definitely do that because I can't do anything with this right now. So we can hang out and color the hug because Evelyn is not going to be streaming today. So we could color the hug. We do have a hug to color. And I have pencils out and everything. Yes, I showed them your pumpkin, dear. Heather's books are not available on Etsy, Rinka, so you would have to purchase them through her shop or Amazon. Hi, Catherine. I knew you were back there lurking. The kids were talking, so I knew you were there somewhere. But I am going to actually take a very quick intermission because I have to go potty. So I will be right back. So enjoy the music, enjoy the art, chat amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. Yes, Joyce, a bonus stream. Yay! All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you all for hanging out and waiting and whatnot. Yes, Heather's stuff is awesome. All right, so we're gonna move some of this stuff out of the way because I don't need gel sticks for the hug because you know. And of course, if you do exclamation point Tammy on the Nightbot, it will bring up Tammy's channel, and Tammy will be after me at 2 o'clock Pacific time, so in about 2.5 hours, or 1.5 hours, sorry. Now I'm going to start with some pinks, I think. Ooh, Your haunted house was looking awesome. And also, if you haven't gone over to Larissa's channel, she does have a channel as well, and she was actually on live before I was this morning. And you just hit exclamation point Larissa. Everybody's got a channel on the exclamation points. You were working through the enable train. Ah, you went to enable station, did you? So I'm just doing the shadow areas in a pinky red color here. This one is Scarlet. It's a little bit redder than I wanted, but that's okay. Once I put the pink on, it will tone itself out a little bit. So I'm just doing her dress in this darker pink tones. I'm assuming it's a dress. All right. Then we're going to take light purple, extend from that. So what do you all think this hug is about? You know, most of these hugs have a story behind them. I don't know most of the stories. Some of them I recognize, and some of them it takes me a little while to recognize, like yesterday's. But this story I don't recognize, so I won't be able to tell you what the hug is about. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Still there, technically. Yeah, the coupon codes are fun. They can definitely get you in trouble, though. All right. Just trying to make sure that I'm coloring the one that I want to color, not the other one. And I don't want to color her headdress quite yet, just her dress. Okay, and then we're going to take a different pink here. Let's see. Now we're going to use a little bit of salmon pink. And blend it all together. Yeah, I am pretty sure I got almost everybody that I could think of on the exclamation points for the channels. I have to go through it and make sure that I have everybody. I keep on forgetting to do that. This week has been very busy because I've had to people, and I don't like peopling. I had to go out and do the grocery shopping. People were telling me they were starving to death. And I was running out of food ideas for dinners. Oh, there we go. Oh, I did Amazon Tammy. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I did Amazon Tammy. Thank you, Nina, for figuring that out. If you want to check out any of the commands that I have in Nightbot that I can't remember all of them, you can of course hit !command, and that will send you to the Nightbot's command center, so you can find all of the commands. Now I'm going in with purple and just darkening up some of those shadowy areas with the purple. So how are you doing, Heather, if Heather is still here? And Ains, if you're still here? Yeah, exactly. Effort. It wasn't even effort, it's um, there's so many people in the grocery stores here. And I just don't like doing things with a lot of people. Luckily, a lot of them are really good about wearing their masks, but there are some that don't. Oh, choo-choo train. Oh, he's being noisy today. Just getting that under area defined. It looks like she's wearing an overdress and an underdress, or an under pantsuit type thing. Sort of like a genie's outfit type thing. So just getting that under clothing done there. All right. You are so very welcome. No, no, he's not allowed to cut any more trees. Dad's not allowed to cut any more trees. Yeah, shopping centers can be daunting, that's for sure. What color should I do her headdress? We've done her dress and her clothing, this pink color. pinky purples and that sort of thing. Just doing her shoes with the purple. Yeah, we do too. Unfortunately, let's flame red out with that. Maybe some oranges or a darker purple. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. Dark blue, maybe? Yeah. Let's look into the blues. Teal? Yeah, that would work too. Let's see. Yeah, that would work. It's a nice color. This one and this one. Nope, that's jade. Da, da, da. Trying to find my teal. Turquoise. Come on, I know there's a teal here. Everything but teal. Where is my swatch chart? That'd probably help, wouldn't it? All right. There is no teal. So we will use opaline and jade, which is close to teal. So there's the jade. And this is probably the opaline. Yep. Wow, yeah. It's definitely one way to do it. All right, so I'm going to start with opaline green. For the shadow areas. And then we're going to go in with jade green. Just building that color up. I don't know if my chat has froze or... Hi, Deborah. Deborah just answered it. My chat has not froze, just nobody's talking. All right. Now we're going to do her skin. And we're going to start with let's see. I'm going to start with dark carmine. Just in the shadow areas. Oh, very nice. I hope that it goes well. All right, and now we're going to go in with some umber. Around those edges. Aw, thank you, Deborah. That's awesome. And hugs to you back. Now I'm going in with brown ochre. And then we're going to take our ochre. And that looks awfully yellow on this screen, but it's not. I don't know why it looks so yellow. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing on her hand here. sent everybody shopping at Heather's shop, so everybody went quiet. All right, so that one, oh, I've still got her foot here to do. Just going to take a bit of this. Yeah, that happens. All right. Now, this other lady's outfit here, we're going to do in blues. So we're going to start with Gentine Blue. Oh, it is a tough choice. Definitely, Stacy. It is definitely a tough choice. All of her stuff is just so cute. So I'm just taking the deep blue, doing all of the folds and creases in her sweater. And I'll try to stay on screen for you, I promise. Not. I'll try. I won't promise that it'll be a success, but I will try. Yeah, I extend the stream and stay longer because all the cool people showed up and none of them are talking. Yes, we're nosy. What books? Which ones did you find? Because we all need to know. Now I'm using palish blue or pale blue. All right. Be careful with this paper. The Pablo pencils work really well on it. However, they are a little bit of a harder pencil if you get a really good sharp tip on it. You can actually end up cutting the page. So, Oh, awesome, Deborah. Yeah, I like doing that. Nice. I like the sunshine trolls. They are so cute. Okay, so there we have her sweater done. Now we're going to do her skirt. And I think we're going to do her skirt in pinks. So we've got pink and rose pink. So different colors of pink, not so purpley pinks. These are more of a red pink. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can get it, definitely get a side by side or and this one's darker. Okay, so we're going to go in first with rose pink into the shadows. And I think I'm actually going to take a bit of this red as well, just to deepen that a little bit deeper than the other girl's dress. So it doesn't look like it's the same dress. That's better. Then we'll deepen that side as well, just to keep it even. And then we're going to take pink, just straight old pink, and blend into that. Sorry about the beeping. Yes, that was out of that was at the start of the channel, I do believe. It turned out really nice. Even with all the different colored pencils, it turned out really nice. It wasn't meant to, be beautiful, but it actually turned out beautiful. It was just meant to test the pencils, but because they were all the one great thing with mandalas, especially um, when you have many different sets that you want to test, is that there's several different areas of the exact same picture. So it makes it really easy to test apples to apples. I love them, Deborah. You'll enjoy them. I think you will anyway. I think they're fantastic. So I'm going to go in with purplish red now. And I'm going to go, it seems like there's stripes in her headgear here, in her headdress. So I'm just going into those stripes with this purplish red. And then we're going to take the purple and fill that in. Aww, well that's no good. And then we're going to take a little bit of orange. I know this is going all over the place. This is not color coordinated at all. Blue, pink, purple, and orange. I don't know if this is the best color coordination. I think I've gone rogue with my color coordination here. I swatched them all on one day. I did them at 2 different times on that one day, but I did them all on one day. But yeah, it is a lot to swatch. Um, the color chart that I used, um, if you go back to my Brute Funer swatch video, it has a link to Bruno's swatch chart if you want to use that. That's the one I used, was Bruno's. That just does not look right. Where's my white? Yes, Fur Buddy Help is definitely cumbersome. Stops you from doing quite a bit more than you want. It is a tragedy. Now, is that because Australia is not letting it in, or is it because the US just isn't shipping there? So I'm just using some brown ochre on the ground. And then we'll use some umber. And a little bit of that. A little bit more of the brown ochre. Oh, okay. Well, that explains that. When did they decide that? Last week? Oh, okay. So that explains it. Ah. Well, I think Bob is working on a way to get you out there in Australia a printer. buddy. So that you can get things printed. Ooh. Well, I sent a shipment out a while ago to New Zealand, and she still hasn't got it yet. But it says that it left the US on the 10th of last month. So it should already be there. I think it's still in quarantine. But she still hasn't received that yet. So hopefully she gets it. Ah. So keep your eye on Heather's shop. Um, I think she may have some new stuff coming out for Halloween. So keep your eye on Heather Valentin's shop. And I think she has a new Rory coming out for Halloween, which is cool. And it's great to see that she's back to drawing. It's absolutely, her work is just so cool. Okay, so I'm just blending. Oh, nice. Yes, the color pocket is fantastic. If you want to take a look at Color Pocket stuff, Color Pocket was on the channel on Wednesday with me. Her name is Delane. She is the owner and one of the artists for Color Pocket. If you want to take a look at their stuff, they have a lot of things on clearance sale right now. You just do the exclamation point Color Pocket, and it should bring up the website for Color Pocket. But they're really cool. I have two of them. And just so you guys know, well, I have one. And I'm giving this one away tonight for our members only. So if you are a member, you have the ability to win one during our members only stream tonight. Because I only have one. Alright, so I think I'm all done her. Lovely, lovely ladies, giving a lovely hug. Oh yeah, they're after the toilet paper again. It's horrible. So there we have it. There is our wonderful, wonderful hug. And this is hug number 51. Yes, hug number 51. Yeah, Costco here is limiting. Today's the 9th, October 9th, 2021. And this is number 51. So we have gone past the halfway mark. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think it all came together. It's not too bad. Alright, so what did I do with it? Oh, I'd lose my butt if I didn't sit on it so much. Oh, there it is. Oh. I put things away and then I can't find them. I should just not put things away. So, Tomorrow's hug will be the wonderful gator hug. Aw, thank you, Deborah. That's appreciated. Hi, Kim. Welcome. So there is our hug for the day. And we have been working on this one here, and I'm going to leave it sit for a couple of days so all of that gel stick can solidify. And we will finish this one on Wednesday. We're going to use some colored pencils to finish it off, as well as some Neon Nights glow paint. So we're going to make it all glowy. That would be funny, yeah. So this is my next one. This is my next pencil holder. Those are all the colors in it. Very cool filament. So that's the next one I'm going to have. And it holds the chunky monkeys. Where is my chunky monkey? So things like this one. And this one here is the Caran d'Ache Graphwood. Yeah, his friends know what he makes. They'll know. Oh my God, yeah, that hurts a lot. That hurts a ton. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. He's going to have all the stuff. Yes, it'll be a pretty pencil holder. And my pencil holder that I have now will be used for my gel pens that I have stuck in a box because I sent somebody else my pencil holder. And now I gotta send her a new one. And I can't because, yeah. But this stuff is really cool. See how green it is? It just looks like green slime, doesn't it? But we're going to make it all glowy in here. Ouch! Oh, thank you, Deborah. Yes, exactly. Big expletives and tears. Oh no, that would suck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all you wonderful, wonderful people out there in the world. We have completed a hug today, and there is our completed hug. I will take a picture of it and I will post it on Instagram. And we are almost finished with the Teapot Witch. We're almost finished with the Teapot Witch. I will be on Wednesday finishing her off. Now, of course, Tammy will be on in approximately 45 minutes. So if you want to, of course, get something to eat, grab a drink, and all that fun stuff, go over and visit Amazon Tammy at this, well, maybe if I spelled right, at this address. Maybe. Come on, Nightbot, you were spamming earlier. I guess maybe I told Nightbot not to spam so much. Now he's saying no, maybe not. And I will be back at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for a members only stream. So hopefully all my members can please make it. That would be awesome. Otherwise, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Go over, visit Tammy. I will see you all there in about 45 minutes. Other than that, thanks so much for being here, everybody, and all of your support. And of course, for the Insta chat earlier, or for the sticker earlier, I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, other than that, guys, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, bye bye for now.